Welcome student. Today we have to see what is meant by amorphous solid. Yesterday we come to know about the crystalline solid. In crystalline solid, the constituents are in order manner. There is a particular pattern of arrangement of the constituent. Okay, these crystals are anisotropic in nature. Some properties, physical properties like refractive index, conductivity, electrical conductivity, thermal conductivity are same along same direction. Okay, they have flat faces, they have sharp edges, they have definite interfacial angles, and their melting points are also sharp. Such as solids are crystalline solid. Now today we have to see amorphous solid. Now in this amorphous solid, somewhat opposite nature to that of crystalline solid is there. Here the arrangement of the constituent is a random arrangement. The constituents are arranged randomly, irregular manner. No pattern is there, and they do not have a sharp melting points, and they do not have a definite interfacial angles. They do not have a flat faces, and also they do not have a sharp edges. They do not have sharp edges. And also important to note that these amorphous solids are also known as supercooled liquids also, and because they have very high viscosity, these amorphous solids are also called as supercooled liquids, and they have high viscosity. Their viscosity is high. And very important point, these amorphous solids are isotropic in nature, means their physical properties are independent on the direction. What is? They are isotropic in nature. Very important. Isotropic in nature means their physical properties are independent on the direction. Are you getting clear? Entirely opposite to that of crystalline solid. Amorphous में जो constituent particles होते हैं वो randomly arrange होते हैं. Okay, there is no particular pattern. They are randomly arranged, or one can say non-periodic arrangement of the constituent or components present in the amorphous solid. Then they do not have sharp melting point, sharp edges, flat faces, and definite interfacial angles. And very important to note that they are also known as supercooled liquids because they have high viscosity. And amorphous solids are isotropic in nature. Are you getting clear? Previously, in crystalline solid, in yesterday's period, the crystalline solids are anisotropic, but amorphous are isotropic in nature. Now after this, it is very easy to differentiate these crystalline solids and amorphous solid. Means if we have to differentiate crystalline and amorphous, how it can be differentiated? See, constituents are in a particular arrangement, that is in the order form. they are not in order form. Okay, means their arrangement is, one can say, non-periodic. Okay, non-periodic arrangement of the constituent is there. Then here sharp edges, here no sharp edges, here flat faces, no flat faces. Okay, definite interfacial angle, not definite interfacial angles. Their melting points are sharp, melting points are not sharp. Okay, then these are the arrangement of the constituents in a definite manner. Okay, and one can say that they have a definite geometry. Here geometry is definite. They are called as a supercooled liquid due to high viscosity. And next one, they are crystalline solids except cubic crystal. All crystalline solids are in anisotropic nature, and amorphous solids are isotropic in nature. These are near about 8 differences are there. Are you getting clear? Now after this, in short, I am going to explain about एनिसोट्रॉपी. जो क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड में होती है वो एनिसोट्रॉपिक बिहेवियर और एनिसोट्रॉपिक नेचर, एनिसोट्रॉपिक नेचर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड I am going to explain now. See, no doubt in crystalline solid, constituents, components are arranged in a definite or in order form, in a regular form. Are you getting clear? If we have a solid like NaCl, no doubt it contains 2 types of ions, Na plus ions and Cl minus ions. Means though different ions or atoms are there, but they are arranged in a definite arrangement. They are orderly arranged, they are compactly, closely, there is a strong force, but they are in order form, though they are different, sometimes different. Okay, now in this way you know the crystalline solid. Now let me consider this crystalline solid consists of a definite fixed position or arrangement of the constituent. Okay, let me assume this solid round shows same types of atoms in the crystal. Okay, now arrangement is the same. Now for our study we may consider in between these two there are different types of atoms are also there. In between these two like atom, different atoms are there. Okay, now in this way these are the different atoms present in this way. Now if we study some physical properties along, let me consider this axis. Now same types of atoms or ions are there. Let me calculate the refractive index along this line. It is calculated. Now another ray is considered. Let me assume this ray is considered. Here again refractive index is calculated. No doubt this line contains same atoms. This line or ray contains different atoms. Their physical properties are different along the different direction. This is anisotropy. Are you getting clear? This is nothing but anisotropic nature of crystal. Let me consider this is ray AB. Same types of atoms are there. White solid atoms are shown there. Now this is CD. Along this ray, this solid white as well as these red atoms are there, but different, but value of refractive index calculated is entirely different from this ray AB. That's why such a nature is called as anisotropic nature. I think in this today's lecture you come to know about amorphous solid, later on difference between crystalline solid and amorphous solid, and very important concept, that is what is actually meant by anisotropy. Different physical properties along different direction. Okay, getting it? Now here refractive index is here different, here is also different, because why? Here same atoms are there, here different atoms are there. Okay, now here we are going to stop now. Now in the next lecture we are going to see detail some crystallography and some point related to crystallography, that is crystallographic phases, ages and all these things. Now till then, bye.